welcome back to the channel. So this week the carbon fiber parts are starting to roll in. If you remember my last video, we're doing carbon fiber transition mainly for weight loss. Last week we did this carbon fiber hood, we did a battery, and we did some seat brackets, dropped to almost 10 pounds. And then this week we are taking these pieces here, here, and here, which are the factory carbon flash, and we're swapping those to carbon fiber. And I got these from RSC, which I'm super excited about because it's like Christmas morning when you get this stuff. And we're gonna go over kind of like what I've got here, what we're gonna be doing, and that kind of stuff. All right, so got this in from RSC. Just a disclaimer, I am friends with the owner. I consider myself friends. I met them at the Bash in person, and TJ, which works there as well. Bill and TJ, super good guys. So I have a little bit of a bias just because I like the guys. And then also too, Justin had a HPO 10 discount code that I did use to purchase these. So I got his discount on these items, which is available for anybody. So anyway, so that's my disclaimer for the video. But as far as that goes, these parts are like next level. I don't usually get excited about the aesthetics of things really so much, but these, because I'm using more about the function than I am actually about like than the looks. But this stuff is just, it's nice. And so I don't know if you can tell on here, but carbon fiber looks really good. It's super lightweight. We're gonna be weighing that here in a little bit. These pieces are super, this one actually feels a little heavier here, but I know it's lighter just because Justin's video, he saved a little weight with this. I think this piece is just more of a solid piece. It's not like heavy by any means, but weighs a little more than I thought it was going to. I can't wait to get the stock one off and compare. But what's really cool is you get basically your own custom manual. You get a certificate of authenticity, which is like, I've not had that happen with any other manufacturer on the parts. And you get like a comprehensive instruction manual, which is next level. Like the stuff in here is step-by-step, picture with everything. Cause I'll be honest with you, I bought from everybody, okay? I bought from Apsys, I bought from EOS, I bought from them all. This is my Apsys front splitter. I had a horrible experience with it. Didn't have any instructions, really had like a little blurb that kind of told you what to do. And it had these little templates, which are these cardboard cutouts for this. So it was a nightmare experience trying to install all this without having good, clear instructions, because there weren't a lot of videos at that time on how to do this. And so I really do appreciate like the extra level of care that goes into kind of like these products. It's like Apple is the only thing I can think to compare it to. Just the packaging, the way it was shipped to me, it really is to me like a top of the line carbon fiber stuff. Now that being said, they are more expensive than say EOS, but there is definitely a big difference in what you're getting. So for the guys that really want like the best, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best. Unfortunately for my budget, sometimes I can't always get the best. I'll try to get the best when I can. And for this stuff, luckily I was able to get it, so I've got it. So we're gonna put that on and you're gonna be along for the ride today. So let's get started. Just read the instructions. You've got T25s, 246, I believe, and then 246 over here as well. And I think there's one in the corners right there. All T25s, and then they recommend throwing out a blanket so it catches anything that falls down. So we're gonna knock those off real quick and then pull off the top, and then the top piece pries out. Once these are loose, you get behind it and just pry around it and get it out that way. So we're so they should pull off now. These are actually, they feel pretty heavy. I don't know if it's the screens or what, they're actually pretty heavy. All right, so that camera just pries off. I did take this out just so I don't mess it up. So basically just find a set of pry tools and just work your way around. That's what it looks like. All right, once you've got it popped off, it does take a lot more force. I used basically a combination of different pry tools. But it's a lot more force than you recognize. But basically these clips are the only thing that's holding it on. So once you pop them, it's just a requirement of getting good force without damaging your hatch. As long as you got it taped off, I don't think I got any damage. And then from there, you've got to disconnect this sensor. This is your camera. So we're gonna disconnect this. It looks like there's your normal pull tab on the side. For your lock tab, and it looks like it pushes down, but I won't be able to do that while I'm holding this, but that's basically what you have to do. We'll pop this off and then we'll go get all the weights on everything. Sometimes on these installs, if you work in these cars, the connectors are the hardest part. So on this connector, these side pieces are really what holds this popped in. So I just pry the little side pieces and then you pull, pop out. So that was the easiest way for me to do this. So, all right, so one thing worth mentioning, RC does give you Loctite new fasteners, which is nice. So you'll have all new, actually shorter, so they're probably a little bit lighter fasteners. And so now we're gonna swap. Basically, I'm gonna take this off, which is your camera. It looks like it's got 2 Torx bits right here, if you can see that. And then that camera should come off. And then it looks to me like all these little tabs, these are all gonna have to come off. And they're gonna have to swap over to this piece. So we're gonna work on doing that. All right, to swap these pieces, the little tabs, basically just get behind them with a screwdriver, get underneath, and then pop them, and they'll pop off. And so that's how you get them off. And then you just full swap them. Okay, so here's a moment of truth, our wait times. One thing that kind of shocked me a little bit, I thought these screens were why this was so heavy, but this piece is actually pretty heavy. The screens actually weigh next to nothing, so we're gonna put those on there. I thought about deleting the screens, but at the weight they are, I'm not gonna worry about it, because they only weigh, screens weigh roughly half a pound for 2 screens. So I think for that reason, it's not worth getting rid of them aesthetically and functionally. But here's something that's interesting. So we're gonna zero the scale. And set one of these on there. So the OEM pieces per piece is 1.2 pounds, okay? Now, the RSC setup, featherweight, 0.4 pounds. So that's 0.8 pounds per piece you're saving on here. So roughly on each one of these, you're almost saving a pound on each side. And so now we're gonna check the weight of the OEM camera cover. And that's 0.7. And the RSC carbon fiber version. These are both all. So 3/10, so roughly you got 1.6. So roughly 2 pounds between the 3 items that we're saving here, which is pretty good in my opinion, because you're getting the visuals and you're also getting 2 pound weight savings, which at the point that I'm at, every pound is becoming harder and harder to get by, so I'll take it. So now basically what we've got to do is swap all these tab pieces onto my camera mount. And once we put these on there, we're gonna mount the sensor. And just one thing on the sensor, there's kind of a locator so you don't get it upside down. There's a locator tab on there that kind of shows you if you can see it upright or not. So right there. Okay, once you put everything over, you just push it and pop it down into place. And now it's now locked. So once you got that done, you're gonna take Loctite, which they include, and you're going to put your mount bolts to kind of keep your screen on. So there's just 3 there. And then now it's ready to mount. Same thing to the other side. You're gonna do that. And as far as the cap, once you've got the little pieces in, it just pops in place. It takes all of 2 seconds. And so now that's all good. And your camera orientation is pretty easy to follow there. So far, easy peasy. About to get done. All right, finishing touches. I'm actually not Loctiting because I've got a new hatch coming that's carbon fiber. So I'll be taking this back off later. So I'm gonna hold on the Loctite, but you would normally do that for each one of these fasteners. All right guys, got it tightened up. You know, everything went perfect. This is, you know, if you follow my channel, I almost always have some sort of issues. I have to do some sort of modifications on almost everything that I get. This I had to do nothing for. All the bolts lined up. Fitment's perfect. I'd say overall, you're looking at install time, maybe you could do this in an hour, easy. Maybe a little less than an hour. And it may be looking subtle here, and I understand about this piece, but just remember, I've got a whole carbon fiber hatch coming that includes that, so I didn't need to buy that. So everything swapped is 2 pounds off. You know, stay tuned this coming week. I am also going to be replacing this carbon fiber, so this is going to start being carbon fiber. I'm going to see if this is any lighter than factory in carbon fiber, and then my hatch is on the way, so we'll see it here soon. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe, motor easy. See ya. Bye.